Now this boy is gonna be a little wee bit different. I got this fella here.
That's where we're gonna put the chilies?
This is for the hot sauce. Hey, Joe Rogan. Got the hot sauce. So we need to start a little bit. Oh, big piece of cabbage got in my salt. We need to start a little bit of salt sugar brine in here. So these are the peppers I've got. I reckon I can cut them small enough to fit in there. Obviously bell peppers, not very spicy. That's why I got a handful of these fellas. And Audie's gonna eat one with me.
No. No, I'm not.
Come on.
I'll take a little bite off the top of it.
Bit plucky. A little fruity perhaps.
It's definitely got fruit on it. And it's super fucking spicy.
It's spicy.
God damn.
Yeah, it's spicy. Alright.
Oh, that's dumb.
You need to give these a rinse.
Damn it!
I already thought that pepper was too hot.
It was way too fucking hot.
I don't want one, it ain't that bad.
Oh, it was awful. It still is.
Anyways, those are habaneros, if you didn't know. Quite spicy. So what we need to do, we'll just get the tips off of here. Then we're gonna take the seeds out of her. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do this the sloppy way.
Wow.
Because being neat and nice right now does not really matter. I'm just gonna get my own hands in there. Pull out the seeds, a little bit of the rib, if and it's a big deal. Leaving a few seeds ain't gonna hurt nothing. You alright, pal?
I hate it.
Oh, come on. How about the Carolina Reaper? Is it as bad as that?
No, the Carolina Reaper was way worse.
I think you're right. I agree. We only had a piece of that, eh? That was like
Not. Ugh.
about a third of a pepper each. Got my nose running.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's shit got on top of you, man. You took too much. Too much.
You feel it behind your eyeballs. It's terrible.
Okay, now, the size we chop these fellas doesn't really matter, but this is the jar I got to use. You gotta fit all this in there, so I think I gotta go fairly small here. I think that should probably be alright. So for this one, kinda in the same way as the sauerkraut, all the natural yeast on this pepper is going to start our fermentation, and from my hands, I suppose. But you think that's all good? Oh, I lost one, motherfucker! You gotta watch out for little shitty spots like that, because, like I said, this food. Not saying it is dangerous. You shouldn't try it, but it can be dangerous. If not done properly and you're not careful, don't give it to your sick grandmother and shit like that.
She falls into two.
Healthy adults that eat their own risk because they love food is the kind of people we're talking about.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, I think I can get it all in there. Audie didn't get the dirty pun.
No, did I miss it?
Yeah.
God damn it. Was I supposed to say that's what she said?
Yeah, that would have been appropriate, yeah. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Now, Audie, since you're guinea pig number 2, we gotta decide how Now it has to be spicy, right? This is hot sauce we're talking here,
Right.
man. But should we just fucking go for it? Put them all in there,
Well, what I would say is
or
this.
should we tone it down a little bit?
This is what I
And
would
we
say.
can take the seeds out too.
Well, my view of it is this. It's your hot sauce. I'm
Okay.
not going to be eating it, much of it. And so it depends on how hot you want to go. This isn't a challenge video,
When I eat
you
it-
should do the right amount of heat that you would think.
When I eat it, I want to go, yeah, that's some hot sauce, you know what I'm saying? Get your heart pumping. Wakes you up, clears your sinuses. Put it on your eggs. Put it on a steak. Tacos.
I would say that after that chili right there, you're going to be hot. So then you got to really decide, do you want to go, yeah. So
Oh, see, now
I wouldn't,
that,
I wouldn't use that one either.
I'll just cut that off. Use the rest of this little lady. Okay, here we go. I'm really
How
not
much
sure
is
that's going to be
spices?
enough.
Oh, I think you'll definitely taste it.
Oh! One hit the floor, man. That was the one I needed to hit the spice level I want.
I think you're going to be just fine.
Okay, so now talk seasonings and spices. Since first time making fermented hot sauce, and I got some mustard seeds laying around. Mustards go nice with spicy things.
Yeah, but I would say that for hot sauce,
We'll
that's
give it
kind
a-
of an unusual.
Mustard hot sauces?
Well, for what I would consider hot sauce, like for the region that we're from, I don't think mustard seed is probably added. I don't think it's wrong to add it. I'm just saying it's definitely
No,
bucking
Colonel
the trend.
Sanders, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's bucking the trend a bit. But
Now we need to get some salt
I was about to say.
and some sugar. And it needs to be a fairly good brine. I might do it for the salt there.
How do you test it? Do you add salt or sugar throughout the fermentation process, depending on flavor, or how does that work?
No, you don't really. You want to do it all now.
Okay, yeah.
So what we'll do. Now notice, we're making a liquid brine here. I'm gonna add some water, but you don't want to start with the water and then add your peppers and overflow.
without a doubt.
So thinking ahead. Audie,
For
thinking
dis,
ahead.
that's displacement.
All right, now I might have
Yeah.
overfilled just a little bit because you need some
sill.
you need some head space here because it's going to obviously, like I said, it's going to produce gas, and that some of that gas is going to dissolve in the liquid, and of course, you know, it increases in volume. You get foam at the top and stuff like that. So we'll give that a little cocktail shake. Use my shake face.
That was really good.
Not liquid tight, that gasket.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Is it airtight?
If it's not liquid tight, it's definitely not airtight.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be, so we're all right.
It'll just burp itself.
Okay, now, why even have a gasket on there? Fuck yourself. Stupid.
Oh.
Should come with a warning label. Gasket does fuck all. We'll give that just a... Let it get dissolved in there.
It looks
What do you think,
beautiful.
Audie? That's dissolved?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. So you, in one like this, you wouldn't add any acid
No.
at all?
Because it's going to sour through the fermentation process.
The acid would.
It's going to develop acid, yeah. Lactic fermentation. Okay, now last thing. We just want everybody to be in the pool, nice and submerged, just like that right there. Now I'm gonna latch this, and I know it's not airtight, but I'm still gonna keep an eye on it, because if you're not careful, honestly, you know, we're building gas up in here in an airtight vessel. Pressure gets high enough, the vessel fails catastrophically, you know, blows up in your refrigerator or on your shelf in my case. So you don't really want to refrigerate this. It needs warm temperatures to do its work. So I'm just gonna put her on my countertop for decoration.
It looks beautiful.
Right here on top of the fridge.